Okay, so the final thing in the show is this adorable little metal silhouette animal with a lantern. And it's, you guys, Katie, could I actually have that? Because it matches these. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to stand it back. I can just maybe lean it against the table just to show. I was asking her to bring back the trowel wind spinner because it's all done in galvanized. And I'm sorry, your update on these was? How many? Over 3,200 of these ordered this season. Thanks. So more than half our quantity is gone. The dog and the cat have completely sold out. We have the rabbit that you're seeing there. We also have the duck, and we have the squirrel. And of those, I believe the rabbit is now the most limited. Rabbit is also the largest. They're all about the same height, but Bunny takes up a little more real estate as far as how wide he is. All of them are going to stand up by themselves. The only assembly you're going to have is you'll get this in the box separately, all wrapped up safely in bubble wrap. And you're going to put a little AA battery in the bottom and turn it onto the 6-hour timer. That's what you do with the lantern. But this in itself will be in the box already assembled. You can see there's a crossbar at the bottom, kind of like a little sandwich board, which holds this up perfectly balanced. So whether it's sitting on the lawn, in the mulch bed, on a sidewalk, wherever you want to put it, it's not going to tip over, fall over. You don't need to, put a weight on one end of it, or it's not going to fall over like this. It's heavy enough that it'll stand up wherever you put it, and then you just put the little lantern via the little hook through the paw, or in this case, the beak of the duck. The duck is holding a aqua lantern. The bunny's lantern is yellow, and the squirrel's lantern is red. Of course, I put squirrels in my collection. For those of you who used to watch my super fun Denim and Company shows with Gary, you know we had our little Nutsy the squirrel mascot on the show. So Nutsy has made his way into this collection. We've brought the lights down so you can see. Now, this is not a huge spotlight. It's an accent light, but it will light up your walkway. A lot of people put them along the sidewalk, kind of like a little luminary, like sometimes you put the light in the little paper bags. This is a cute little lantern announcing you've arrived at your home. So you can put it on your front porch next to the rocking chair. You can put it in the mulch bed, peeking out from your lilies. You can have it at the entrance to your sidewalk if you have a walkway going up to the front door. If you have an RV, I love this, and you could put it outside the steps to your RV at the campground with the little lantern, because a lot of people like to decorate their campsites. Also, these are, because they are done in this neutral galvanized, which matches the wind spinner, a lot of people have suggested they're going to put special little seasonal ribbons around the neck, or you can do like a little bitty little evergreen wreath for Christmas, or a red bow or something like that. You can do something springy like for Easter for the bunny rabbit. You can do something fallish for the squirrel. And I just think they're all very, very seasonal. The duck would look great next to any water feature that you might have. And I'm just going to carry this over here so you can see. I'll put this right down below the spinner. So you can see that if you like galvanized, it all kind of matches if you wanted to do the spinner and your little animal as well. So we did the 2 special galvanized paint numbers on these, which again is not going to come off, rub off, chip off. It's rust and corrosion resistant. It's tested many, many times over to be safe outdoors and to stay looking really, really nice for you. So again, with this one, the lantern is going to take two AA batteries. Actually, let me show you. So you've got your little battery compartment. You open it with a typical little tab, and then you've got 2 little slots for 2 AA's in there. And then you simply pop it back down, close it, and then you've got on, off, or timer mode on that little switch. And if you put it in timer mode, you only have to turn it on once. It'll turn itself on and off every evening at whatever time you decide. We've improved all of our battery packets this year so that batteries do last longer, so you shouldn't have to be running out and changing that battery all the time, especially if you've got it in timer mode. And again, this little lantern is done in powder-coated metal. This is not glass. This is a frosted plastic. So it's more durable. It's not, if it for some reason gets dropped, it's not going to break like it would if it was glass. And then the lantern itself just gives that soft little glow of an accent light out in your garden. And I like the fact that we did these a little bit bigger. So the height on these is going to be somewhere around 15 inches. They're all slightly different than each other. And then they're going to be 3 inches wide from front to the other front, from side to side. And then they're about 14 inches long. So not teeny, which I think is great, because as your garden fills in, a lot of the little things that you had on display in the spring kind of get lost in the shuffle of all the flowers and shrubs that are now filling in, and these guys will not. And you will get a lot of questions of, where did you get that? Because these are not available anywhere else, and I have not seen anything else like these out there. So again, the cat and the dog that you're seeing there are sold out. Although on a separate item number on QVC.com, there is something called as-is items. I know we have a couple of dogs in that, and those are things that may have been used on the set. Hey, everybody always asks me, what is as-is? I order them all the time because they're cheaper. But sometimes things that have sold out under the regular item number, you'll see them reappear as an as-is item. Maybe it was a return for some reason, somebody changed their mind, or they were used on the set, and they're not broken or damaged. The box has been opened. So if you want to get the dog, I think there's a couple dogs there, no cats anywhere. And then these 3 guys are only available under the regular item number, but they are on sale. This is a $14 savings for you, so practically an as-is price. And they're brand new, still in an unopened box when you get them. So again, you can choose your duck. These are named after some of my own pets, so I'll share the story of the duck. Her name is Pitty Pat. We got her as a little yellow duckling, and she was a white duck who lived with my geese for a long time. She was such a sweetheart. You could pick her up and carry her around. She was a darling little quacker. And I always think of Jean Bice, too, when I have a duck item. The rabbit's name is Claude Hopper. He was a bunny that we had a long time ago who was a big giant rabbit like this. And my husband came up with that name, which I thought was hilarious. And then, of course, Nutsy is our squirrel. And the squirrels make a great fall decoration as well. And yes, Gary Gobin has one of these. Gary Gobin has all of my squirrel items all over his garden. I have forced him, no, I have sent him everything, and he's happy to put them out. Gary loves squirrels as much as I do. So if you too love a squirrel, grab our squirrel. He's very popular today. So this is my pick of the show, our silhouette garden decor animal with the lantern, and you get under $10 easy pays and a sale price saving you $14 on those.